to farmers, small businesses. On the foreign scene, monsoon floods, landslides kill over 300 people in Pakistan. And in sports, Nigeria's professional footballer Alex Iwobi urges Fulham club to fight for European ticket. Now the details. I am John Omoaka. In a bid to bridge the communication gap between the government and the people, the Lagos State government has held sensitization forum aimed at strengthening volunteerism and civic engagement at the grassroots. The event themed sensitization on volunteerism, the people of community in action. The power of community in action featured top government officials, civil society actors, and community members. Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat acknowledged that many citizens are unaware of key government programs and emphasized the need for improved feedback and communication to ensure better service delivery. Hamzat called on citizens to act as partners by giving honest feedback to help the government identify areas for improvement. The member representing Oshodi Solo Constituency 1 in the Lagos State House of Assembly, Olukayode Ogundipe, has stressed that without a strong legal framework and strict legislative compliance, public-private partnerships, PPPs, in Lagos State will struggle to attract and retain investors' confidence. Ogundipe made this known while delivering a keynote address at the stakeholders' engagement on the pilot public-private partnership for the Lagos Water Corporation held in Lagos. The engagement themed attracting investments for improved water supply in Lagos State through public-private partnership brought together policymakers, industry experts, and investors to deliberate on strategies for improved potable water supply across the state. Speaking on the role of legislation in creating an enabling environment for public-private partnership in Lagos State, Ogundipe described water as a vital resource that sustains life, drives development, and underpins economic growth. He noted that with Lagos' rapid urbanization and population increase, the LWC faces mounting pressure to meet rising water demand, making PPPs an essential tool for financing infrastructure upgrades and expansion. The Lagos State chapter of the All Progressives Congress, APC, has expressed deep sympathy to Fresh FM and its founder, evangelist Yinka Ayefele, following the recent fire incidents that affected the radio station. The APC, in a statement signed by Publicity Secretary Sheye Oladejo, described the incident as a painful setback, not only for the Fresh FM team, but for the broader media and entertainment industries. Oladejo praised Ayefele's immense contributions as a broadcaster, philanthropist, and music icon. He noted that Ayefele has consistently used his platforms to uplift and inspire millions, and that his work remains a valuable part of Nigeria's cultural and national development. And now to the rest of the stories. The federal government will soon commence disbursement of interest-free loans to smallholder farmers and businesses across the country before the end of 2025. The National Program Manager of the Government Enterprise and Empowerment Program, Hamza Baba, made this known in Kaduna during an engagement with representatives of the traders associations and other stakeholders in the state's informal business sector. He said the loans up to 100,000 per beneficiary were part of the Farmer Money Scheme under GIB, which aims to support small-scale farmers involved in poultry, aquaculture, livestock rearing, and crop production. Baba said the program, domiciled under the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, is one of the flagship initiatives under the National Social Investment Program. He assured that President Tinubu's administration is committed to expanding the reach of all GIB schemes, stressing that the pilot farmer intervention will lay the foundation for broader rollout in 2026. The federal government has warned that 13 states and the Federal Capital Territory may experience heavy rainfall that could lead to flooding between August 15 till 19, 2025. The government advised residents of communities along the River Benue floodplain from Yola, Adamawa State through Makurdi, Benue State to local Nasarawa State to evacuate due to rising water levels. The ministry said a total of 66 locations across its 13 states and the FCT might be affected by potential flooding. Director, Erosion, Flood and Coastal Zone Management Department, Usman Bokani, urged the states and all the stakeholders to step up preparedness, adding that feedback from them would aid early response efforts. And now to foreign news. The death toll from heavy monsoon floods and landslides in Pakistan and Pakistan-administered Kashmir continues to rise rapidly, with at least 307 people confirmed dead. Most of the deaths were recorded by disaster authorities in the mountainous Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province in northwest Pakistan. At least 74 homes have been damaged, while a rescue helicopter crashed during operations, killing its 5 crew. Authorities said 9 were killed in Pakistan-administered Kashmir, while another 5 died in the northern Gilgit-Baltistan region. Government forecasters said heavy rainfall was expected until 21st August in the northwest of the country, while several areas have been declared disaster zones. Now sports. Nigerian professional footballer Alex Iwobi has said Fulham must fight for a place in Europe this season. The Whites missed out of a place in Europe last season despite achieving a club record Premier League points tally. Iwobi is hoping for growth with the London club this season. The Nigerian international played in Europe during his time with Arsenal and is desperate to have similar experience. Iwobi enjoyed his best return in front of goal in the Premier League last season with 9 goals. And that's our news at 4. But just before we go, use a walkway. We're available to avoid accidents. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website at www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on my Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration provided 1,400 hostel beds for Lagos model colleges? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. In a bid to bridge the communication gap between the government and the people, the Lagos State Government has held sensitization forum aimed at strengthening volunteerism and civic engagement at the grassroots. The federal government will soon commence disbursement of interest-free loans to smallholder farmers and businesses across the country before the end of 2025. We also told you that the death toll from heavy monsoon floods and landslides in Pakistan and Pakistan-administered Kashmir continues to rise rapidly, with at least 307 people confirmed dead. And in sports, Nigerian professional footballer Alex Iwobi has said Fulham must fight for a place in Europe this season. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends a news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adebeshi. I am John Omoaka. Thank you very much for listening.